Capital is a problem every single trader out there have, whether forex, crypto, or stock, whatever thing you are trading. We all know that capital is the main problem to a lot of you out there. You have profitable strategies, good psychological, good money management techniques, but yet you lack the capital to actually get started. Well, the truth is that you actually don't have to raise a lot of money to get started with trading. With simple $30, between $30-$50, you can actually get up to $5,000 in trading capital. And this one is actually where prop firms actually comes in to help you. But then when you come into the prop firm industry, there are a lot of shitty prop firms out there that have hidden agendas that probably after you pass the challenge will not pay you, or some have hidden rules that might actually get your account flagged even without you knowing. That's why in this particular video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 best prop firms and also some things you should consider before you pick any of the prop firms at the very end of the video. So with that already said, without taking much of your time, kindly help me do the YouTube business by smashing on that subscribe button and also like this video as well. But before we get into me recommending each of these prop firms, here's something I want you to know. I have not used every single one of these 5. I've probably used just one or two of them among the list that I'm going to share with you. But the reason why I'm guaranteeing you a better experience with this prop firm is simply because I have a lot of people on Twitter who is using them, not popular influencers, but people within my circle that have used them and have evidence of their payout, and also done my own research about these prop firms on the background and realized that they actually do what they say they want to do, provided that you follow their rules that are available on their official website. So this to tell you that I'm not affiliated with any of this prop firm, and for that fact, I'm not going to drop any link to any prop firm in this video description. In case you want to sign up for any of them, you can kindly use the URL, which is the link that will be displaying on the video screen, or you can simply search the names when I mention them during when I'm doing the screen recording. You are going to see it there and then simply search for it. So that already said, and not taking much of your time, let's get straight on my computer. Let me actually share with you these 5 best prop firms that you can actually try your hand on, that you can actually get up to $5,000 worth of trading capital with just $50 or less. So hello guys, when it comes to the list of top 5 best prop firms I'm going to recommend, from my own experience, there is no other firm than FTMO. FTMO is the most trusted prop firm out there that has been working since 2015 without bad record. Yes, you heard me right. FTMO is 100% transparent with their users and letting you know every single thing about their program, so that you know what you are signing up for, so you don't end up giving them bad reviews when you are done. If only you know what it takes for a prop firm to run from 2015 till date, which is over 9 years of consistent work, then you know exactly why FTMO is considered one of the best prop firms, whereby you are guaranteed to get what you actually want. So now when it comes to the FTMO options, you have from 10,000 up to 200,000 worth of funds that you can actually buy, and you can see their prices here. Everything is stated right below here. So let me just go over to compare this thing. So now here is it. For the 10k account, you can see trading period unlimited, which is really good. I hate it when prop firms give you estimated period to actually pass your firm trade challenge. Minimum trading days 4 days. Maximum daily loss is $500, meaning you cannot lose more than $500, whether on a live or a demo or on your challenge phase. And this for the $10,000 account, and this simply means 5% of this year. Maximum loss $1,000, which is 10% of $10,000, and your refundable fee is actually $155. Now this refundable fee is actually the amount of money that you'll be refunded in addition to your first payout. They say the summer promotion starting only July 1st. 10,000 challenge is available for £85. So currently this one is available for about 85 euros, so not pounds, 85 euros. So you can come and get it for that price. I'm not going to drop any affiliate link down in the video description. So this is pretty much everything about FTMO. They are very transparent, like the most trusted ones when it comes to the trading industry. And you can come over to their website yourself and then come and read other things about them. And when it comes over to trading platforms, they have MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, C Trader, and DX Trader. DX Trade, which also gives you a good trading interface. And you can see client support in 16 different languages, so you have different languages to actually pick from. And there are a lot of ways in which this prop firm happens to be the best, so you can come sign up for them. Trust me, with FTMO you are definitely going to get what you paid for. Just make sure you do your research very well to pick the right firm for you. Now this is the first one on my list. I'm just going to move on to the second firm because there's nothing much to talk about here. You can simply come over here. If you want to buy, just come over here and then click on start FTMO challenge, and it's going to take you straight to where you're actually going to create your account. As simple as that. Now I'm going over to the second one. Now the second one on our list here is actually the GOAT Funded Trader. The GOAT Funded Trader is another highly transparent prop firm out there that I've actually seen in this modern age. And before I even decided to add this particular prop firm to this list, I've done so many research for over 2 weeks now. I've been on this particular prop firm, tracking it on Twitter, because when it comes to prop firms and all of these things, where you know when they are about to fall is when you start getting negative review of people on Twitter and other places. And so far, this prop firm has been so transparent to their users and also telling them that payout is guaranteed, which I've seen so many people actually got theirs, and they posted evidence and then engaging with their Twitter handles, and not just their Twitter handles as well, but other people who also use the same firm show that the firm is highly trusted, and you can also give them a try as well. And one thing I love about them so far is that they are very transparent with you, and then they allow you to trade forex, metals, indices, and stocks, as they let you know on their interface. And can say withdrawal is on demand. For the first payout, traders have the option to initiate a profit withdrawal just 3 days after executing their first trade on the live simulated account, with a minimum of 3% profit of the account. So what they are simply telling you here is that you can make, once you get funded and then you make your first profit, making sure that the profit is up to 3% of the original account size, you are allowed to request for withdrawal immediately. After that, they say a minimum of 3% on their account side, mandatory just for the first payout. They will have the option to get on demand 40% profit split, or wait 14 to 30 days depending on the add-on choice at checkout to be eligible for their full profit of 80%. So for them, they are going to pay you up to 80%. So all totally depends on your preference. And now here is their plans available. They have the normal one and then the swap free one. So now let's talk about the swap free, the 2-step, and then GOAT, and then the 5k account. Now let's take a look at the 5k account. This account is literally going to cost you just $32. And before you buy any of their firm, make sure you read through here. They say your target is that on phase 1 you are going to make 8%, and phase 2 you are going to make 6%, and then your maximum trading days, there's no maximum trading days. They say 7 and 14 days payout. So for trading days, there's no maximum trading days, so you can trade for as long as you want to make sure that you get your account pass. That is simply, or no need to rush it. Daily drawdown, which is 4%, and that's one thing that I think is a bit awkward, but it's not bad in general, as your maximum drawdown is 10%. Now your step 2 is that you have 6% you need to make 6% of the total account balance, and then 4% of your usual daily drawdown, and then trading period, no time limit actually available here. Now you can see profit split, it wasn't shown here, as it will depend on what's over there. You can see it here, up to 95%, meaning you stand from 40% up to 95% profit split. What I mean by 40% is that your first payout will be about 40% if you need it immediately, or you can wait till the normal payment date and then you get your full payout. Now one thing I love about them is their newly add-on, which is the swing. The swing is actually one of their best add-ons so far that I will actually rate them for. And now this swing is one of the prop firms that actually got me, like, I was really surprised. And then their minimum plan here is 10,000. So this 10,000 will actually cost you $120 to actually buy this 10k challenge. Now here's it. Your target is that you're going to make 10% of 10k, which is just $1,000. And the minimum trading days to request for payout, 7 and 14 days payout available at checkout. So you pick the one that you actually want. Daily drawdown 4%. So from this whole 10k account, you're only allowed to lose 4% of it. And the maximum drawdown is 12%. Now this is above every other prop firm that I've seen out there that gives you up to 12% maximum drawdown, and this is really crazy, and I love them for it. So the second one on our list here is actually FTMO. Now here's one thing that I love about this GOAT Funded Trader that you actually need to know, also known as the GFT. No consistency rule. Consistency rule is one hidden rule in a lot of prop firms that can actually help you blow up your account, and I'm happy that they let it know on their homepage that there's nothing like consistency rule. Their trade execution very fast, 0 dollar commission on indices and crypto. And they also get 1 month free to their trade journaling platform for you to actually journal your backtesting. And then you can see every single thing about them here. And then they have in-house tech. What in-house tech simply means that if you have any prop firm that have their in-house tech, there's a higher probability that this prop firm is actually going to be legit and they stay in their business for quite a long time. Because one thing that made a lot of prop firms to scam a lot of their users is that they are using their technologies from different firms. So even once they share profit with you, that profit is not enough for them to actually fit the bills they have on ground. That's why I see a lot of them resort to scamming their users. And that's one thing I love about the GFT. They have their own technologies, which simply means that what they are not going to split any profit they make from the system with anybody. So now this is the second one on our list. Now let's move over to the third, fourth, and fifth ones on our list. So hello guys. Now the next firm on our list is actually 10Trade. Now the main reason why 10Trade is making it onto this list is because number one, they are not just a prop firm, but they are also a broker registered and which is under the law. Another thing is that they have an office in Cameroon, which is within Africa here, which means that if you're in Cameroon, then 10Trade should be your most trusted firm because you can easily go over to their office to report anything and then get the best answer you personally need. Now that aside, let's look for the reason why I actually love 10Trade. Now 10Trade is one of the brokers that is offering you what we call instant funding with as low as $30. Now their instant funding is a system whereby you do not have to pass any challenge. Normally prop firms you have to pass through challenge, but with 10Trade you don't have to take any challenge to actually get funded, and that's a beautiful thing about them. So now let's take a look at their plans available. Now here is a micro one, which is the lowest plan available for their instant funding with just $39. Meaning with just $39 you can simply get a prop firm account worth $1,000 live account, and with this one you don't have to pass through any phase or any testing or anything. With this $39 you go straight to a live account and they start trading. And then they also have their evaluation phase. However, their evaluation phase is starting from $3,000, which is $29 only. So if you are a new trader out there who is looking for funds to trade and then you have $39, personally I will not advise you to go buy their $1,000 account and then start trading live account right away. If you're a beginner who is really interested, who is really in the forex market for forex sake and not here to gamble, I advise to use $29, buy the 3k account, make $300, which is 10% of the total account, and then you pass their evaluation phase and then trade this 3k in a live account. If you cannot make $300 in a 3k account, then you are not qualified to start trading a live account, because even if you should go and buy that $1,000 account, there's a higher chance that you will blow it if you don't have rules and trading strategy in place. So I advise you go for this 3k account rather than going for their live 1k account, because this one is better off. But if you are a trader who already have a proven strategy that you've been trading a live account, where you can go straight to their instant funding, which personally I will be going for an evaluation and an instant funding account because I have a working strategy out for me already. So daily drawdown is still 6%. You cannot lose more than 6% of this 3,000 in a day. Overall drawdown is 9%, which is less than other prop firms who use 10% standard. Now over here also they have the consistency rule. Everything is still there and then in place. So this is every single thing. They can fund you from $3,000 up to $500,000. However, for the $500,000 is not given out just like that. You will have to, okay, for over here you can get the 500,000 for $1,497, which is okay, because if you come over to the instant funding, the $500,000 is only on request, because it's not easy to give someone $500,000 to handle in a live account. So with that, you can come over to our website and then read every other thing here. So in my next video I'll be talking about this particular prop firm 10Trade, where I'll be showing you every single thing you need to know about them and how you can also sign up as well. So now let's move over to the next prop firm on my list. Now the next firm on our list is actually 5 years. So 5 years has been in this industry, or 5%ers has been in this industry for quite a long time, because from their website you can see that they've been around since 2016, which is a no joke for a prop firm to actually sustain, but they did it regardless of it. So you can come over to them. For them, they have several plans with several rules, and then they made everything clearly known to you. No hidden rules, no hidden fees. So for example, here is one of their plans called the hyper growth, starting from a minimum of $260 to buy an account. So here is it. You can come and read about it. Apply for 100k account. Evaluating funding capital is 5k. Profit target, evaluation target is 10%. Stop at level is 6%, and your daily loss or daily pause is 3%. So even though their rules are quite a bit tight, but you can come and read about them. They have every specification you need about each of their programs written below here that you can come and read for yourself to make sure that you're getting a better idea of every single thing about them before you start buying it. And then they also have the other one starting from $39, known as the high stakes, which is high risk high reward system. Now you can come over here and also read about it, starting from 5k to 100k. Now you can see same rules applied here. So minimum profitable days is 3 days. You need at least 3 profitable days to be able to confirm and then get into the next phase. And then they also have this specification, every other thing you need written out here. So if I say I want to talk about this problem, there's a lot of things I have to read out here from you for you, which will actually make this video a bit too lengthy. So you can come and read about them for yourself and then get a better understanding of it. And then they also have this plan called the bootcamp stages. Demo trade to show your skill and access a 6-figure funded account. Starting cost is $95 to $205. So you can have it. You have it here from $95 to $205. So you can come also this one, they also have everything written out for you to read and then get every information that you need to actually start trading their firm. So for this one, I can actually go through everything because they have a lot of information out there for you to read. And I always advise that before you buy a prop firm, do well to read it, get every single understanding of anything you need. If you don't have the clear understanding of it, create an account, chat to their support system, and then get to know every single thing you need to know before you buy any prop firm. So the first one on our list here is the 5%ers. Now let's move over to the next one, which is the final one on this video. Yep, the last firm we have on our list here is actually FundedNext. And FundedNext, as we all know, has also been in the industry for quite some few years right now, and they've been delivering also with a little bit of negative result as well from people who are commenting. From my own research, I see that they also have some little flaws. So going with FundedNext, you need to be a bit careful. I'm going to be really transparent with you here. I'm not here to sugarcoat any firm because I've seen people talking a bit bad about FundedNext, doing some shitty games that I personally haven't used FundedNext. As I already said, I've not used every single firm on this list, and there's no way I'm going to use all of them because I'll have to use the one that is working. If I see one that has actually paid me out, there's every reason, I have every single reason to stick to that particular firm. And FundedNext, I've personally not used them before. I created an account with them, but I ended up not buying the challenge, even though people say they are highly legit and they've been delivering, and I've seen their results of paying out people on here on YouTube and every other social media platform. But personally, I haven't used FundedNext before. But we can talk about them. They also have some positive things I actually love about their platform. And when it comes over to the positive things I have, starting from their balance-based drawdown system, which I actually love a lot. Now let's talk about that. So they have 2-step verification. You can go with the 1-step system or go with the 2-step. And I will always advise you go with the one that you personally like. I will not say you should go with the 1-step or the 2-step. Go with the one that you actually like, because if you come over to the 1-step for a 6k account, it will cost you $65, and then you get a 15% profit split from the challenge phase. Now this is one thing I love about them. If you're able to pass the challenge phase by making 10% profit target, then they will give you 15% of the $600 you're going to make from here, and that will actually give you $90 after passing the challenge. So immediately pass the challenge, your $90 is assured. Now here's a problem with this one. Maximum daily drawdown is 3%, meaning that's about, you cannot lose more than $180 in a day, and then in total you cannot lose more than 6% of the total account. That's 180 plus 180, you get your answer already. Now balance based drawdown, now this is a good thing about them. Their drawdown is based on the balance. So for example, if you buy this 6k account and then you turn the 6k to probably 6,500, now if you should lose the whole of that 500, you haven't still lost your firm. Yes, that's what the balance based drawdown means from my own experience. You haven't still lost the firm. The only time you've lost the firm is when you've lost this $6,000. Probably this $6,000 fell below, let me say, the daily drawdown here, which is 3%. So maybe you lost about $190, $185 in a day. Then you violated the rule. But if you are still above $6,000, whatever loss you make doesn't really count in their violation. So first reward is 5 days. So your first payout to be on the 5 days of his trading in a life account, which is also okay. Profit split up to 95%. Yes, they guarantee you up to 95% profit split, depending on the add-ons you choose whilst you are at the checkout page. Now you come over to that two-step verification. Their 6K account is going to cost you just $59, which is saving about approximately, let me confirm it again, 65 and 59. Just do the math. So now here's the other thing here. There are two-step verification. You are guaranteed 15% after you make a total of 15%. After you make a total of 13%, which will guarantee you that you are going to make $117 after passing the two-phase verification. Now here's the problem I have with their profit target over here. Now they give you the phase 1 is 8%, you make 8%, and the phase 2 you make 2%. Now it's still the same balance-based drawdown, and then your first reward on this phase is monthly. So unlike the first one that your first reward is within 5 days, this particular one you have to wait for a month after making a profit before you can withdraw from it. So I think this is one thing I actually hate about them. But apart from this, they are quite okay as well. And then you can come and read other things about them that is written here. And whenever you want to buy a prop firm, here's one thing I always tell you: make sure to read their terms and conditions. Get every single information you need about them. So first, they have a lot of options here that you can actually come and see for yourself and then go through. One thing I always advise you is that always go through to know every single thing you need to know about the firm before you place your buy order. A certain YouTuber made a video about it doesn't mean you can go ahead and buy it. I made a video about it doesn't mean you can go and buy it. Like in my next video, I'll be doing a video about a totally new prop firm that I'm going to buy. I want to buy a prop firm account to test that particular firm because I've been hearing a lot about them. So in my next video, I'll be buying that particular firm to show you everything about that firm. If it goes well, I'll let you know, and I also get to know more information about them. So in this prop firm industry, honestly speaking, it's a try or luck game where you first of all try your luck to pass the challenge, and then you try your luck to make sure that you get a payout, because some of them you go through all the hell, get your pass your verification phase, and then when it gets to time to make payout, then they'll start giving you some flimsy excuses. Well, that's a lot of things you need to know about most of these prop firms. Mostly these prop firms are deals with a lot of influencers. Those are things that you need to expect from them. So I always tell you that buying a prop firm is quite risky, but it's worth the risk. At the end of the day, if you don't take the risk, you will know the outcome that you would have gotten. Maybe if you pass the prop firm, you would have been qualified for a payout, or you might be denied the payout. So at the end of the day, prop firm is a game of luck, as I already said. So that already said, here's a list of the top 5 prop firms that I have that I can personally recommend in case anyone asks me, because I've gotten a little glimpse about them. That's why I can share them. So with that already said, have a nice day. Hope to see you again. And then you can let me know any sort of video you want me to do in the video description. But please don't ask me to do video of any of these prop firms, me buying the challenges. No. In my next video, I'll be doing challenge. I'll be buying challenge of each of them that I finally concluded that I'm going to buy. So if you want to see the one I personally am going to buy in my next video, then you should definitely smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification as well. So that already said, have a nice day. Bye.